All right, here's where you find these contractors. If you want to screenshot this one. Um, your newspaper's service guide, I find, is a pretty good place to find the contractors. It's kind of a classified for all kinds of contractors of all types, and it's cheap. And that's why they're advertising in there. You don't want a contractor that's got 5 trucks running around and runs big ads and it's all over the television. You're not going to get prices you want. The contractors you're looking for don't even advertise at all, other than maybe a classified ad. And if they're advertising with a classified ad in the service guide area, you know that they are always looking for work. So they're not so overloaded. It's going to take them 6 months to get out to a job. Lowe's and Home Depot have a list of contractors. No, they don't recommend anyone, but they have a list that they've screened. Your local real estate association, if you happen to be a member of that, there's all kinds of contractors in there that are there because they're looking for work. Craigslist, Google, Porch.com, and Angie's List. Maybe you haven't even bothered to take a look at those things, but I sometimes go. I've been to 3 out of the 4 of them, and it's not hard to find good people are right there, and they're advertising. That means they're looking for the work, and if there weren't, they wouldn't be in there. And referrals, always nice to get referrals, but I got to tell you, you're going to have a hard time getting referrals from other investors because they don't like giving up the names of their contractors so that you'll be using them when they need them. Facebook Marketplace, all of these chat groups are good places to let people know you're looking for some contractors that can help renovate houses. And Angie's List. Now, let me tell you what we're doing right now, and I didn't always do it this way. In the past, I just hire one contractor and let them deal with everything and be done with it, okay? Because that's the lazy man's way to do it. Today, some of the bigger items, we call the contract. For example, we put a roof on. We don't use a general contractor. We just call a roofer. We know 2 or 3 roofers, and they give us a bid. They go out, put the roof on, write them a check, no upfront draw, done. In a few days. Okay. Anything like a central heat and air conditioning system, same way. We just call them ourselves, and then we don't have to argue with the general. And we always get a better deal than the general will give us anyway, most of the time. However, much of the time, for example, we'll let the general price out the roof. And if the general can give us about the same price as the roofer gave us, then we'll just let the general handle it. Because now they can coordinate when they're coming out and so forth. And it's their responsibility to pay the roofer, and it's your responsibility to pay the general. But I'm finding out that we can get the job done quicker if we have some of these bigger items done all simultaneously, instead of having a general trying to do them and take longer, especially when they're working on other houses. Okay. If I hire a roofer, they're working on my house till they get it done. If I hire a general, they're probably working on 2 or 3 houses. So now I'm gonna tell you how to screen them, because you don't want to go out to a house and spend an hour there with a contractor that you don't know anything about and have no idea whether they're anywhere in the ballpark of the prices that you're going to pay. All right. So here's what I do. It's very simple. Pick something that you know what it cost. I've been telling you, for example, painting is 2 to 3. I don't remember mentioning painting on that list, but it's on there. Painting is $2 to $3 per square foot. Inside, let's say I got a 1,200 square foot house. I got to paint the whole interior, which includes cabinets and front door. Anything else that needs painted. It's about $250 a square foot. Multiply 250 times 1,200, and you got your price. You got your whatever it is, $2,500 paint the inside of the house. It's the same for the outside of the house if the whole outside needs painted. But you use the floor square footage now. Don't try to be measuring walls. So, 1,000 square foot house, it's going to cost you $2,500 to paint the outside, unless it's a brick house and all they're painting is the eaves. And obviously, that's just a miscellaneous number. So anyway, figure out what what should cost. Air conditioners, for example. If you need a 3-ton unit, you know what they cost. So they cost $5,500 and give or take, and some contractor comes at you with a $7,800 bid, they're not the guy. Okay. So you just keep on looking. I just told you, I asked a guy what pavers cost. He said $6 a foot. Shoot, that's cheaper than what I paid 2 years ago to put mine in. So I probably should have looked a little bit more then. But again, I'm lazy. Don't forget that. All right. So went and covered that. Flooring, $5 a foot. That's one I always ask them. No matter what I put on the floor, if they come back and it's about $8 a foot. All right, well, you're not the guy. You just keep on calling. and then you get one that gives you the right answers that you like, and then you will agree to meet them at the house. Okay, you got that? All right. Floor is easy. $5 a foot. Don't worry about what you're going to do to the floor, and that's installed, materials, and labor. I don't care what you do to it, and you should be able to beat that price, especially if you're going to put carpet in it or some carpet. We just don't put all carpet. I don't even know a renovator that carpets the whole house anymore. We used to, don't anymore. The LVP, luxury vinyl plank, is what's going on nowadays. All right, here's one you better write down, because even your contractors out there don't know this one. For the most part, I learned this from a roofer, and I got to checking, and it's pretty darn close. So if you want to know what a roof costs, now I'm talking about a normal roof. All right, just picture my model now. I'm not talking about some steep pitched roof with gables all over the place. I'm talking about a 1,200 square foot house, 1,000 or whatever. Just multiply your square footage of your house times 9, and you're going to be pretty darn close on your roof cost. 1,000 square foot, $9,000. All right, I'm putting one on for 8,300 right now as I speak. So a little more, a little less maybe, but that gives you a real good idea what that roof costs. A very simple formula. You don't need to be, I don't want to see you at a house with a tape measure or whatever. Okay. We're doing the macro approach. Another question you want to ask contractor: how long before you can start? That'd be kind of important to me, wouldn't it, to you? All right. Well, I'll be there about 3 months. Okay. See ya. Thanks. Bye.